Bethesda is dropping its launcher, Call of Duty may be skipping 2023, and an Elden Ring unlocks in your time zone this week. Let's go ahead and get into some gaming news. Well, I usually don't go ahead and do these type of videos. I don't do like the discussions or anything like that, but a lot of people have been enjoying them lately on the channel, so I decided I'm going to go ahead and do some. Anyway, let's start with the first news story of the day. That is Bethesda is dropping its launcher in favor of the return to Steam. Well, I kind of expected that to happen, and I did want that to happen. Bethesda initially wanted to stop using the Steam launcher because they don't want to pay the 30% to Valve, and that makes complete sense. I totally respect that. The only issue is that a lot of people don't want to go to another launcher, and it costs them more in the end game. I'd assume. I don't know for sure, so I really can't say exactly. I can only really speculate at that. To anybody that has, Bethesda games, it's not a bad thing. Your games will end up going to Steam. I know some people don't want to use Steam, but obviously it's a better choice for everybody because, we have way too many launchers right now. I mean, we have ones. If you want to play Call of Duty, you have to open up Battle.net. If you want to play Battlefield or any EA game, you have to open up the EA launcher. Then you have the Bethesda, you have to open up any one of theirs, like Fallout and Skyrim and anything. You have to open up another launcher. There's just way too many launchers out there for us to really worry about. So I'm totally in favor of this and really happy that it's happening. It kind of sucks that they have to pay the 30%. They should get a bigger discount, to using them as their launcher. 30% to me seems pretty damn steep. On to Call of Duty. Call of Duty is saying that kind of hinting that they're going to be skipping 2023 release. So this is something that Raven and I were talking about quite a bit, where they are actually going to skip the game and just pretty much try to make it up with Warzone, which is let me let you know is their free game. Now that totally sucks in a lot of ways because a lot of people want that Vanguard, Cold War, they want to have those regular games. Some people don't like Warzone, even though that is the most popular, but also you have to remember it's more popular because it's free. A lot of people don't have to pay for it, so they're just going to go to that right away. It's just like how Fortnite was, and the Fortnite's original game, which I can't even remember the name of it anymore, but everybody played Fortnite because it's free. Obviously, people are going to play that. If you had to pay for it, you would get a less, count. No matter how good the game is, a lot of people just don't have the extra cash to fork out. Anyway, Raven and I were talking about this, and we paid $120 for the deluxe edition of the game, and most of the stuff ends up going toward your Warzone, and every time they have a big update, it's going toward Warzone. Now Raven himself, he really doesn't play multiplayer, and also it's not that big of a deal there, but he does play zombies a lot, and I play zombies as well, and that's where we were hoping to see more updates and stuff like that, because that's just where we like to play. It's not the main thing, but that's what we paid for, the multiplayer and stuff like zombies. So let me know what you think. I mean, are you for this? Are you okay with just skipping a year and just having more free Warzone stuff, and then just using all the stuff that you have from Vanguard for the next 2 years? I don't know, man. I don't see it. I think it's too early for them to put this out there and just say, okay, well, we're just going to keep the Vanguard weapons and everything, and just introduce some new things later on. Maybe they'll end up trying to reintroduce the Cold War weapons and stuff like that in a year, which I kind of think that's what they're going to do. Now, if your browser cookies or anything in your search history has anything to do with video games, you've definitely heard about Elden Ring. It is coming out this Friday on February 25th. It's going to be releasing different times per if you have a console or you have PC. For the consoles, it's going to be a little bit later by a few hours. For this, I'm not really that worried about it because I usually have the short end on PC, and we usually end up getting games later. For some reason, they decided to go with the PC, getting it a little bit earlier at 5 p.m. Central Time for Central, and then 11 p.m. and then you can see it goes the same across the globe for Pacific time and everything, where you'll have Eastern time, it'll go about 6 p.m. So it's all around the same exact time. It's just different time zones that they're showing. It's going to be different when it's a console or if it's going to be PC, and that is, you know, not that bad. Only because I'm a PC gamer, so yeah, I'm probably going to be a little bit more okay with it. And yeah, it may be a little bit unfair now I think about it, but that's okay in my situation. But I did not really see myself getting another Souls game, because I gotta tell you, I am not that good at some of them, and it's not even that, it's just that I don't want to break any of my controllers. No, just kidding, I don't really break any of my controllers, but you definitely feel like it with a Dark Souls type game, and this is, people are saying, is going to be pretty much a Dark Souls 4, and I don't know. I did buy it. I have it on pre-order, and not very many games that I actually go in pre-order, so it's a little bit interesting. Anyway, let's take a quick look at the system requirements, because the system requirements are pretty beefy here. You'll see that the minimum system requirements, you have an i5 8400 or an AMD Ryzen 3 3300X with 12 gigabytes of RAM. 12 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, these are pretty crazy to have for a game at the minimum. And then a GeForce 1060 3 gigabyte or a Radeon RX 580 4 gigabyte. That is definitely getting up there, and you definitely have to have DirectX 12. It doesn't seem like they're going to provide anything less this time. 60 gigabytes of available space, that's normal. For our recommended, we have a Core i7 8700K and a Ryzen 5 3600X. That is just insane for a recommended, but I really hope this game's good. They jump up the memory to being 16 gigabytes of RAM for the minimum, and then you have a GTX 1070 with 8 gigs and an AMD Radeon RX Vega 56 with at least 8 gigs, and obviously DirectX 12 again. And yeah, that is a crazy amount of RAM for video games. And like I've said to people in the past, that yeah, they're just going to keep going up and requiring more RAM for the type of games that are going on. I really kind of want to see what the landscapes and everything looks like in this game, because it definitely has to be good to have this amount. So that's crazy. Anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and put out a quick video today, and I do appreciate everybody's comments in the last ones. I appreciate your feedback. Tell me what you think, what you have been running into, and I have been taking them in, and sometimes I will try to answer them in one of my next videos if I can. I do apologize if I don't. Sometimes I just end up doing something completely different. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching this video today. Make sure you hit that like button and definitely subscribe if you're new to the channel. You all take care and happy gaming.